What's going on, y'all? It's the kid J Nolan here. Now, I know I haven't been on here in a couple days. Y'all still been watching the content, man. I greatly appreciate it. I've been down. Had a little phantom case of the C-19, man. I know a lot of people feel like it's no longer out there, but it definitely is. So stay protected. Do what you gotta do. Stay healthy. I'm on the upswing. Lizzo is currently facing a lawsuit from 3 of her tour dancers who claim that they were subjected to harassment, I'll say, in a hostile work environment, including being pressured to touch nude dancers during a live sex show. In a complaint that was filed earlier this week, Ariana Davis, Crystal Williams, and Noel Rodriguez are accusing Lizzo and her company, Big Girl Big Touring Incorporated, of a wide range of legal wrongdoing and also including religious and racial discrimination. So this is getting crazy already. I ain't even got into the meat and potatoes of what really happened. This is getting wild. So allegedly, Lizzo and her dancers, they were touring. They had a stop out in Amsterdam and they were in the red light district. For anybody that's known about the red light district, y'all know it's kind of like anything goes out there. So they attended some sort of live sex show or, I don't know, a strip club. I don't know what it was that they went to, but the dancers' accounts say Lizzo began inviting cast members to take turns touching nude performers, catching dildos launched from the performers' vaginas, and eating bananas protruding from other performers' vaginas. Y'all know what I mean. Lizzo then turned her attention to Miss Davis and began pressuring Miss Davis to touch the breasts of one of the nude women. Like, hey, what you doing? You over here watching? Get in there. Touch these ladies. They here for you. After she showed some reluctance, Lizzo began starting a chant where all the rest of the dancers began goading Miss Davis to get live with these ladies. Davis eventually acquiesced in an attempt to bring an end to it. So she was feeling pressure, she was feeling uncomfortable, and instead of putting up a fight, she gave in and did it and decided to touch on the ladies. This lawsuit is also claiming that Miss Shirlene Quigley, who's the captain of Lizzo's dance team, she's been forcing her religious beliefs on the plaintiffs, the 3 dancers, and took repeated actions that made them uncomfortable, including commenting about their sexual virginity and simulating oral sex on a banana in front of them, which all of this sounds a little bit crazy. Miss Shirlene Quigley, what are your beliefs? Are you Christian? Because that's not really how this works. What is your what do you believe in? Because I hope you're not being like a Jesus freak and then simulating oral sex and saying that they shouldn't be virgins if that's what they are. You playing too many games with these people, you understand? Which is why they playing games with this lawsuit finna come for your pockets as well. Furthermore, in the lawsuit, it's also claiming that Lizzo called attention, quote unquote, to a dancer's weight gain after a performance at South by Southwest. Now, before I go any further, I do believe that these dancers were all discovered on her show, Watch Out for the Big Girls. This is a bittersweet moment for me because I actually had my music played on Watch Out for the Big Girls on a couple different episodes. I was actually really happy to have my music played on there. I was happy that these plus size women were getting opportunities to be respected as dancers and go out and tour with a big mainstream act, pop act. Everything was clicking until shit. The computer stopped puting, goddamn. So yeah, they were at South by Southwest. Although Lizzo never explicitly stated it, she gave off the impression that Davis needed to explain her weight gain and disclose intimate personal details about her life in order to keep her job. Attorney Ron Zambrano, who's representing these dancers legally, he says the stunning nature of how Lizzo and her management team treated their performers seems to go against everything Lizzo stands for publicly. While privately, she weight shames her dancers and demeans them in ways that are not only illegal, but absolutely demoralizing. So he's saying she's out here contradicting herself. She makes an image off body positivity. She's one of the fattest people in the music industry and she cries when people talk about her weight. But behind the scenes, she actually imposes those very same beliefs on her dancers. Come on, man. Somebody got to make it make sense. I don't understand that one. She's been out here trying the hardest to get people stop looking at her simply because of her weight. She said this on numerous occasions. I think she said this numerous occasions in this year alone, but now she's out here calling out her dancers for being overweight. But you decided that you wanted to get a whole dance troupe of plus size women. So what was their weight supposed to be? You didn't get the skinniest motherfuckers on the market and say, oh, why you eating Burger King? Y'all was already on that wave. But that's not it, okay? Rodriguez says she was singled out by Quigley, the dance team captain, as a non-believer, okay? So this is where we get into the beliefs, and was subjected to preaching even after she specifically requested that Quigley refrain from trying to impress her religious beliefs upon her. She was even being pressured to participate in team prayers, basically saying, hey, if you don't join in on these prayers, it's a problem. I don't care what you believe in, you need to help join us on these prayers because that's what we do over here. Just disrespectful. Williams and Davis both claim their tour bus drivers also were playing sexually explicit songs and made comments that made the dancers incredibly uncomfortable and fear for their safety. The driver even brushed up on one of the dancers. I don't know if it was a mistake or whatever, but he allegedly made a statement that was sexually charged after that took place. They say that the higher ups didn't do anything to make the dancers feel any safer after they reported. Lawsuit also claims that Big Girl Big Torin treated the black members of the dance team differently than other members, including accusing black dancers of being lazy, unprofessional, and having bad attitudes, while none of the same allegations were being leveled against non-black members of the team. This shit is still going. It's not even over. Like, this is a long-ass article. Lizzo also subjected the dance team to excruciating re-auditions back in April after repeatedly making unfounded accusations that the dancers had been drinking alcohol before they shows. So they can't eat, they can't drink liquor, they can't do nothing. None of the fun shit that she be out here doing, they can't do none of that shit. They got to get on a diet now. They got to goddamn calm down on their drinking habits. They got to be consummate professionals while she could just do what the fuck she want. Interesting. Davis claims this ordeal included no bathroom breaks for hours. She said she was afraid that if she left the stage at any point, she would be fired. And eventually she lost control of her bladder, which means she actually peed on herself on stage. That's some crazy shit. The lawsuit also cites other alleged outbursts from Lizzo, including one in which she fired Davis on the spot. Davis privately recorded a meeting. It was a problem. After Rodriguez complained about that interaction and said she would resign, Lizzo aggressively approached her, quote unquote, with her fist balled up. They say Miss Rodriguez feared that Lizzo intended to hit her and would have done so if the other dancers did not intervene. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I really don't even have a lot to add to this shit because all of the information is right there. I don't know if all of this is true or not, but it seems to me that these people have been working under some intense conditions, some intense situations working with Lizzo. She's been trying to be unproblematic. There's a lot of people out here that say Lizzo is unproblematic. I've liked Lizzo as who she is to the public. You know what I'm saying? I've supported her in her body positivity, being openly big and just embracing it. I've supported that. However, it's tough to support you when you can't even uphold those same ideals with your team. Yeah, I can't really respect this. Lizzo's gonna have to come out and respond to this. She's gonna have to come out and put a counter suit out. You're gonna have to fight for this, Lizzo, because if this is all true, I mean, it's not going to kill your career or anything like that, but it is going to make a lot of people side-eye you. It is going to make a lot of people feel even more of a way about you than they already do, and you know people feel a way about you. This is just crazy. I can't really say anything about the sexually explicit music that they played on the tour bus because that's all that's really out these days. Unless y'all going to listen to some contemporary Christian music, I mean, what are y'all really going to hear? That part I can't read too much into. But it seems like these three dancers were extremely uncomfortable. It seems like they were being put into situations that they were not expecting when they won the place on the team based on being on that show. This is not anything that they were expecting. I think they've been working with her for approximately a year. They won awards with Lizzo, all this type of shit, but it's all coming to a crumbling end, and they're going to have to be replaced. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the post notification bell for all updates. If I sound a little funny to you, this is not my normal voice. Like I said, I'm recovering from COVID, but we're going to get there, okay? Much love and respect. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.